Hello guys, welcome to Steps to Invest. My name is Diversifying. In this video, I'm going to show you the importance of why you should take some time to check out your investments, to rebalance your portfolio, to make sure it's diversified, and how bad it can get when you just invest and you don't rebalance, restructure on your initial plan. So diversification is the focus of this video. To those that are new to the Steps to Invest, welcome to the channel. In this channel, what I do is I bring free content to beginners who wish to start to invest and just don't know where to start. So I've created a series of videos that I'll be posting every month where I show the investments that I'm making, where I'm investing £200 a month, aiming to get to £100,000. So in this journey towards £100,000, I will be sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly, and things that you can use for your own investments as a way to avoid mistakes that I've made, and also to maybe use some strategies, some ideas, some tools for your own investments. So at the beginning of January, I had a diversification strategy, but since then I have not paid enough attention to rebalance my portfolio. I've just been focusing on, putting every month £200, choosing the companies that I want to invest, or ETFs, or real estate. And that's what I've been doing, but looking at it now, it's quite ugly. So I'll be sharing with you the Trading212 web browser version, which is what I use for this public portfolio, because I think it's very friendly, very user-friendly. So let's go jump into it, and I hope you enjoy it. So the approach we're gonna take in here is looking at how much money I've invested so far in this public portfolio and breaking down into this sort of diversified portfolio here, where I'm going to look at leaving 25% in cash, 25% in real estate, 25% into the US, EU stocks, and about 10-15% into Latin Asia ETFs or stocks. So thinking outside of the EU, US big stocks. And for the 50% of cryptocurrencies, I do that in a separate video because the content is completely different to what are we doing here today. And it's called Cryptolandia. So subscribe to the channel where you'll be able to see the monthly information that I post about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and the type of cryptos that I'm investing. And just a little behind the scene for you to see how and where I'm working. And welcome to the Steps to Invest office. Let's jump into it. Got the Trading212 open here, and oh my god, let's have a look. Let's start with let's create a pie for the REITs. So 25% of my investment should hopefully be focused on that. If not, that'll be the main action. So create a pie. Let's call this as, the instruments will be New River, NRR. Next, the name of the pie will be Steps to Invest. Steps to Invest REITs. There we go. Let's call it that. And next, I'll invest manually. Next. Okay, that is created. So I view my pie. So now let's import all the real estate ETFs or stocks that I have purchased into this pie, so it becomes more organized. Yeah. Okay, so import New River. Yeah, you go there, the full £530. Okay, something is happening. Let's just refresh it, because this it's new to Trading212, so you're likely to have some issues when you're working with web browser version. Okay, so now let's go to other pots of pies and to see where I have some real estate. Okay, Asia property and European property. Yeah, you both will go to the real estate, Asia property and European property yield. So let's move that, all of them 100% into the REITs. Okay, so let's check it out if I got anything else in here that is real estate related. Nope, nothing of real estate related, and nothing of real estate related. Great. So that means I will then go here and I can import it Asia property and European properties. Yeah, 100%. And I have to rebalance this then. So that means if I have to rebalance it, I will put in 80% New River. And that means all the 20% equivalent that I had in New River, that will then go to the European property and Asia property. So yeah, let's confirm that. All right, so that means I have £623 of real estate. Great. So the next one is EU stocks. So let's create a pie, add instruments, and let's go for the here. Let's go for Walt Disney. So Walt Disney. Yep. Let's add you, and this we'll call it step. I call it major stocks then. Major stocks. All right. Next, I'll invest manually. Next. Okay. So I'll view pie, and then now I can start to remove everything that is stocks related into that pot of pie. So let's go. I will export. Can I import actually? Let's have a look. Import. Yeah, EasyJet. You go there. 100%. 90. Okay, confirm import. And now I'll go for the other ones, which is okay. Let's export. IAG, Glencore, ExxonMobil, Walt Disney. Next, 100%. Okay guys, so I'm going to use this old pie chart to become my cash pie chart, the 25% in cash. This would be the likes of gold, silver, but also cash equivalent for me as well. So I have the physical gold there, so I'm going to import the silver, £386. That'll go into this pie chart. Okay, great. I'll confirm this way, right? Okay, so let's create now the steps to invest overseas, which is related to the Asian stocks, African stocks, Latin stocks. So let's create the pie. I'm going to call it steps to invest overseas. Okay, so add the instrument. I'm going to add, obviously, the place that I know the most, which is Brazil, because I'm Brazilian. So I'm going to add the iShares MSCI Brazil, which is an ETF that follows the major companies in Brazil. So I'm just going to add this just for the time being. I will not be choosing the ETF and stocks for the overseas in this video. I will most likely be sharing with you in the next video. But just to create it for the moment, I will leave it as iShares Brazil. And I'll call it steps to invest overseas. Okay, and that is done. Manually, yep, next, view pie. What I will do from here now is I'm going to transfer what I initially had here on the iShares Global Clean Energy. So I'm going to export that because that makes more sense to be into the overseas. Do you think we should create a sustainable pie chart perhaps? Drop your comments here to see whether you think it's something that you would like to see as well. So guys, as you've seen here, I got 2,651 into the public steps to invest portfolio. But out of that, 673, which is the aggressive new generation, I started before this public portfolio. So I'm not going to consider that because it's part of a future project that I will be bringing to the YouTube channel. But if I just consider 2,651 minus the 673, which is the aggressive new generation, that leaves me 1,978 as the current money allocated into the public portfolio. So 25% of that is £494, which is what I should be allocating, which is equivalent to 25%. So looking at this current split, I can see that I need to allocate money into the steps to invest overseas, so the Latin Asian stocks, African stocks as well. And I'm very heavy on the major stocks, so the US stocks, £824, which is quite a lot. And the REITs, I'm also above by £200, which is 623, which is because I'm heavily investing to New River. So meaning now I'm going to make a deposit of £200, my monthly commitment. And out of that, I'll be allocating £50 into gold and silver, or perhaps holding to cash. And the remaining £150 I will allocate into the overseas. So I will not be selling any of these stocks because, as you can see here, even though I'm way above my 25% commitment, instead of selling, I will stop investing in those stocks and I will be putting money into where I should really be investing to reach that 25%, the likes of steps to invest overseas. So the major stocks, why do I not consider selling some to bring it down? Because if you see here, I am in a okay position, but most of the positions such as IAG, I'm investing heavily in these companies because I'm considering it a turnaround after the pandemic. They're going through very tough situations where there's not many flights available to travel because of the restrictions that the country are imposing. So it's not the right time to sell. So I will hold it and I will invest in places where attention is needed. In relation to REITs, the steps to invest REITs, as you can see, New River is currently the most dominant one. And New River, which has over 700 pubs in the UK, again, is another one that has been going through the pandemic and it's not been performing well due to the restrictions. But so I'm investing in this one for long term. I'm buying the lows because for me, it's currently very undervalued. And I will continue to invest until I think it's the right time to stop investing and just collect the dividends. But for the time being, I will not sell anything. I will keep as it is. And I will focus my attention to the steps to invest overseas for this month. So as you can see, it has not been a great month because I've been investing in companies that are going through a tough moment at the moment during the pandemic, the likes of IAG and also the New River. So airlines and pubs in the UK clearly suffering due to the pandemic. But we'll see how it's going to turn around. For me, those companies are the ones that will continue to invest and for the high risk, high return. And the lessons learned in this month has to be take time to rebalance your portfolio, consider where you put in the money, revisit the companies that you're investing in. For example, for me, I end up investing too much money on a high risk, high return. So my portfolio is very, very, very aggressive at the moment. And that's not well balanced. So that's my lesson learned for this month. So for next month, hopefully my portfolio will be better diversified. So hope you liked the video. If you haven't liked it, share with others who can learn from this video as well. And subscribe, like, support the channel where I'll be bringing more contents like this for you. So I'll see you in the next video.